and give them a little bit of exercise, but also learn a little bit more about themselves and what they can do to contribute to the community when they're getting older. So the older the boys, Pete and Danny, they're trying to be mentors to some of these younger boys, right? And so what happens is you guys get to look up to these ones, all right? And because they're making good choices and they're making the right choices and they're hopefully becoming successful, right? That gives you something to aim towards. Is what we want to try and do is, Danny's now working for me, right? Danny's getting paid to do this, all right? This is his job. And there's nothing wrong with you guys getting to that position where each one of you are working out here to get paid to do this with the next generation of kids. Make sense? So we're hoping that Danny and Pete and, you know, all of you guys will be working with the likes of Takwich and Eric and the rest of them to actually get them to that next level. And the idea is quite simple. You've got tons of choices, and you guys need to listen to this as well. You've got tons of choices in front of you. Every one of those choices has a consequence, right? Good or bad. Most of the time we don't think about the good or the bad consequence. So we just go ahead, jump in and make a choice, right? And then suddenly the consequence comes up and slaps us in the face. Whether that's a good consequence or a bad one, all right? So what we want to try and do is walk out here through this power of positive words and encouragement, try and give you the tools to be able to know what a good choice looks like. And so we're really working hard to say, hey, here's a scenario, what choice are you going to make? And is that a good choice with a good consequence, or is it a choice with a bad consequence? And if you see the bad consequence, are you going to change your choice? Does that make sense? Yeah? Even on the soccer field, we make good choices and bad choices. All right? How many times does the pass go astray? If it's a long pass, was that a good choice, or should you have made a short pass? Yeah? Each has its consequence, right? We either lose the ball or we keep the goal, or keep the ball. We either score a goal or we don't score a goal. Good and bad consequences. Make sense? Yeah. Yeah? Is that good? Perfect.